Are you a fan of billiard games? If you answer yes, check out my review of 8-Ball Clash, coming up next on Mumbles. Ooh! Hi everyone, Mumbles here. I, much like a lot of people out there, love a good game of billiards. I used to play the game as a kid a little bit, and I've grown very fond of the game over the years. So on today's episode of Mumbles, I bring you one of those billiard games, where basically the idea is to hit the balls into the hole. We review 8-Ball Clash. Now, rather than bore you with details of a description, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to cover basic stuff. Basically, this game is available on Nintendo Switch, iPhone, and Android for a price of $3.99. And description-wise, I'm just going to sum it up as you want to hit the balls into the holes. That's simple. So now we will move on into the gameplay section, but before I do that, I do have to ask, please subscribe to MumblesVideos, and thank you guys all so much for the support. You're amazing. Let's go on to that gameplay section. We move on into the gameplay section, and gameplay-wise, this game is a billiards game that is all about completing each level. Basically, in each level, you're presented with various pool balls placed around the table. You are supposed to get those pool balls in to the various holes around the table in as few shots as possible. Now, to quote-unquote spice things up in this game, they do give you the ability to use various pool cues and things like that. They also have various things that can be used to, basically as items to improve or make your experience easier as you play this game. Basically, those things are what the microtransaction side of this game is, or was when it was on iPhone and Android. And they didn't really remove that part. It is still present, but it is a little bit more toned down from those other versions. Basically what I'm saying is it's not nagging you every 5 seconds, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. They took that part out of the game. But guys, that's basically what this game is. You basically are set up on a pool table, you have to shoot those balls in, and that's the game. You literally cannot play any type of standard game of pool with this game. You literally only can do the missions. So that sums up that gameplay section. We move on now to the cons, and the first con is that, I'm just going to repeat myself, you can't do any other game of pool, so you can't even do a standard game of pool, which is disappointing. The second con for this game is that the mechanics of how you shoot your shots are a little bit wonky. When you make contact with the various pool balls, you would expect them to have momentum. But this game at some point just says, okay, you're here. And it stops all your momentum, and the pool balls just quit rolling, which is disappointing to say the least. I would at least like for it to have the correct physics that it needs. And the third con is that the little quote-unquote microtransaction parts of the game don't really add anything to the game for me. I don't really like that section, and I'm just listing it here as a con, so you guys know. Moving on to the score section, I have to say, I was very, very, very disappointed in this game. I was expecting a game where you would be able to use various billiard rules to, play an actual game of billiards, whatever rule it might be, that you could at least do it. Or at least the ability to play like a simple game of 8-ball billiards. And what I got instead was a game that basically you're presented with some pool balls, and you're told, hey, hit them into the various holes. That's a little bit disappointing. And the other part that's disappointing is they literally just ported this thing. They said, hey, we got the mobile version done, we're just going to port it and take out the microtransaction part of the game. And that's a little bit disappointing also. I thought it was poorly done. I thought it was lazily done. And I am only going to give this game today, on today's episode of Mumbles, a 1 out of 10 from me. I feel there are a lot better billiards games out there, even on your iPhone and Android phones that you can get. And this just didn't do anything for me. It really was disappointing. Anyways, guys, that's been my review of 8-Ball Clash. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please smack the subscribe button, smack the like button, and smack all those buttons. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Take care.